Here we go again.
Alrighty, welcome everyone to another LVC matchup. We continue with the LVC playoffs coverage tonight. We have LVC Valorant taking on Drexel Academy. This will be for the NACE Star League. We saw LVC take on the first matchup. Did we? Yeah, we did stream because I believe Dave and Sarah casted the NACE playoffs that Valorant had against Bryant and Stratton. So we saw them take that win pretty handily. And today we will see them play in the NACE Star League East 2. They're in the East 2 Conference, and this is a semifinal. So winner of this goes to the divisional finals. There's not really anything after the divisional finals, though. It just ends there. I don't know if there's trophy. I don't know if there's prize money. That's something that NACE could definitely clarify. I'm sure they will, or if they haven't already, they will clarify somewhere else. But while we are waiting just for the maps to be chosen, so on and so forth, we also have LVC Overwatch taking on DeSales in some action today. They will be taking on, like I said, they will be taking on DeSales. That was also supposed to start at 7, but from what it's looking like, I have their game pulled up on the other stream. I do run the B stream as well, so if anything goes wrong over there, just yell at me. As you can see on my laptop here, I can see the B stream from here. So we will be covering both games tonight over on twitch.tv/LVC Esports. You can go see Overwatch play their MAC match. And here, obviously, we're going to see LVC Valorant taking on Drexel Academy. So these two teams have played before, as is the case with all of the leagues that we play in. The matchup that they had in the first week, I believe it was week 1 actually, that LVC took on Drexel. It was. So in that matchup, we saw LVC take the victory. They won 13-8, 13-5. I don't know the maps from that series, but the LVC did win that one. Also, we are going to see Drexel subbing in a player. I was just informed of that, so it looks like we'll have Arrow, Kishi, Bluey, Hereford, and Hunter. So it looks like I don't know which one's the sub, but those are just the 5 players that show up on NACE. I don't know who's been playing in their matches typically, so one of those players is a sub. Like I said, I don't really remember their roster from when we played them. I think Hunter is the sub, though. I could be wrong, but I think Hunter is the sub for them. Also tonight, we are going, when we look into our match, you will see LVC Crisper. That is not a different player. That is Squirtle Masters. He decided to change his name as for branding purposes. Squirtle isn't really a usable name in the legal system, so he unfortunately had to change his name for branding reasons to Crisper. I don't know what led to the decision for him to make it Crisper, but regardless, that's his new name. So we will see them take, or we will see him take on the new name and hopefully embrace it. Eventually, he will probably change his socials as well. Right now, it's still, at least for Twitter, it's at Masters Squirtle. I'd assume he'll be changing that as soon as Twitter allows him to. Currently, I know Twitter is having a lot of issues with changing names and so on and so forth, but hopefully he'll be able to get that changed eventually. LVC, we've seen them have, at least for the Valorant team, we've seen them have a ton of success this year in general. Also, just announced that LVC will be taking on the Kutztown LAN for Valorant on Saturday. The teams that will be attending that event will be us, obviously, as I just mentioned, Kutztown, the hosts of the LAN, Widener, DeSales, and Juniata College. So that is going to be something we will be covering on Saturday. I will be there for the media side of things. I will be making sure we have coverage of the event. Just from our end, I don't do production for other teams, at least right now. I don't do production for other teams, other leagues, or anything else. I only do production for LVC, and I only do social media for LVC. So be sure to follow us over on Twitter at LVC_esports. It won't be as high end as what we saw with the Rutgers LAN a few weekends ago that the Valorant team attended, but it'll be something of a similar nature. It'll be a nice LAN environment to be in. And I think LVC has a very, very good chance of taking the event home. I think they are the favorites actually going in. I don't really know. I don't know how high quality the other teams are. We did actually just play DeSales last night for Valorant. We won 13-2 and 13-1 or 13-2, 13-1, something of that nature. So LVC is certainly going to be heavily favored going into this event. Very excited to watch it as well. They've been playing phenomenally, really, this entire season, and I'm very excited to see them continue to not only go to LANs, but also continue to perform well in their leagues. They did take the first seed in this division for NACE. They are currently they are the second seed overall. First seed is SBU Green, Stony Brook Green, and second seed overall would be LVC. But that doesn't really matter, as these divisions will not meet each other, at least in the fall season. They might do that in the spring, but in the fall season, it's just the divisional playoffs, and then it stops right there. LVC has the second seed. Just to kind of talk about the seeding real quick for these playoffs. So LVC has the second seed overall. Drexel has the 34th. On the other side of the bracket for the semifinal, GMU Gold has the 15th seed, and MDC Miami-Dade has the 18th seed. We will see how LVC is able to perform if they make it to the finals as well. They will likely end up playing GMU Gold. That's who I'd imagine would win. Miami-Dade was just not a very strong team, and GMU Gold, I mean, they took us not only to map 3, but they also were very, very close the entire way throughout the series. So, thank you. So we have the map series now. Ascent, Fracture, Haven. We don't see Pearl in this series. I'd imagine a lot of teams are just immediately banning Pearl against us. That a lot of teams have definitely been doing their research, I'd imagine, and I mean, we do stream 98% of our Valorant matches, so they definitely see us playing a lot of Pearl as well. We should be getting into it a bit soon. I believe we're waiting on the LVC players to just be readied on up, and then we'll be good to go. Apologies, as I said, I am running B-Stream, so I have to make sure everything is set up over there as well. I cannot see the B-Stream from where I'm at. That's why I have to use my laptop. It's sitting behind me, behind this green screen. Or maybe it's not a green screen, and I'm actually just in the actual map of Pearl with this chair. I rolled up on B site, and they would never know. You can never know the difference. It's looking like it'll be, for Ascent, LVC will start on the attack. We've seen them just run through teams on this map. They have been fairly dominant, at least most of the times they've played it. I think Ascent is a very good secondary map for LVC. Obviously, Pearl is the map that they do want to have every series, but realistically, they're not going to get it, especially at this point where they are playing Pearl so often that every single team can just see that we are winning Pearl every single time we play it. So I would imagine that LVC will have to start getting better at other maps, and that's why we play. That's why they like to play Fracture. I've talked to the team about their map pool, and they definitely want to continue to play Fracture a bit more. That it's a map that they really enjoy playing. They think they feel good on the map as well. We've seen them just annihilate teams. We've seen them annihilate teams on pretty much every map other than Icebox and Breeze, because we've only seen them play Breeze once, and we've never seen them play Icebox because their Icebox is their ban. And if they don't ban Icebox, the other team usually does. So we very rarely see Icebox in most cases, especially for us. We just don't see Icebox at all. I don't even know if they scrim Icebox, to be quite honest. But we are, I think, are soon ready to get into it here. Looks like we're just waiting on Juice to be readied up. And also, CRISPR needs to switch teams. But I think while we wait hopefully just a few more minutes, we may just throw it over to a break just to make sure all the players are ready to start. So we'll be back when we're ready to start this series. All right, here we are. We are now into the map. Just had to take a couple minutes, wait for the team to be ready. Just real quick, need to switch the names. We'll see what we always see from LVC here, though, at least in the team picks and ban, or not picks and bans, sorry, just the agent picks. Sardog will never leave Chamber. John probably will very rarely leave Raze as well. Zario going to play KO this map. I know he's not the biggest fan of KO, but he doesn't mind playing it if he has to. So we'll see that come out from him. And Juice going to play Astra. I mean, that's his character. And same with Fade for Squirtle Masters. So now we are just loading on in here. Very excited. Looks like we'll see Omen from Hunter. Arrow going to play Jet. Hereford going to hop on Sova. Then Kishi playing KO. Bluey on Chamber. So two very different comps here for these teams. I'm pretty excited, actually, to see how this one goes, as LVC have been very, very good on this map. I think it's their second best map over or next to Pearl, as obviously Pearl is Pearl. They dominate on Pearl, and if they don't dominate, they still win, even against really, really good teams. So that's always a good sight to see. But we'll see how they handle this one. Looks like LVC gonna look to start over towards that B bomb site. You're going to see 3 players of Drexel look over towards that B site and just play over there. I'm sure they've at least tried to do a bit of research on how LVC likes to play on this map. We'll start off here on John, who should be getting the initial push. Arrow just going to fly through and gets immediately capped by 3 LVC players. Sardog going to be credited for the kill there. And now that's already 1 player down. I think a bit too aggressive for Arrow. Although, obviously, he doesn't have the knowledge of 3 players just staring right where he's going to peek from. So there is that knowledge as well. John going to be able to grab that ultimate orb, and he gets on out. Looks like LVC just going to continue to stay onto this site. As Kishi just trying to hold up through market. We're also going to see Hereford on the back site. LVC just waiting to get some util back, maybe find some info on these players. Of Drexel. And it looks like Hunter gonna find one. John gonna at least pick up that kill on Kishi. Hereford though picks up a kill of his own. Sardog just waiting for this push through.
One enemy remaining.
Crisper gonna pick up that kill onto Bluey. Now Sardog waiting for Hunter to push out here. I'll remember the names eventually. He's just going to be playing up in market. He's being very patient on this push, and finally Sardog going to pick up that kill. Great play from LVC there.
That's a good spot.
LVC now looking more towards that A site. So we saw them take towards B in the last round.
Bomb buddy out.
John just gonna toss down that boom bot.
There.
Trying to get through tree. Another slow play from LVC here. We're gonna see Hunter on the other side of tree though. And now John just gonna fly through, finds one, finds two. Zarya gonna actually get credit for that second kill, but John with the snap. The Spectre. Shot looking clean. And now it's all down to Hunter and Bluey. LVC looking to take a 2-0 lead very quickly here. John and Juice going to be down low.
Gun here.
Crisper. Going to be playing towards Jenny. We'll see if he's able to hold on here. And we're going to see Hunter on the flank, but he's not really going to be able to do much. Bluey just jumps on down from heaven. Crisper going to pick up that kill. Now it's all down to Hunter, and it's not looking too good for him. He's just going to let the bomb go, and maybe he finds a sneaky kill here, and he gets the right click onto 1, 2. Hunter at least picking up a couple, and Zarya going to get delayed long enough to get taken out by the bomb. So a lot down there for LVC, actually. A lot more than probably what they would have imagined, but it's a good, at least a good couple picks there for Hunter. Taking a few subs off of them, but it's going to allow the bonus round now to be a bit easier for the side of Drexel. Now Juice gonna take the initiative here, trying to force the issue, and John just flies onto site. Arrow gonna pick him up. Juice finds one, finds a double. That's 2 rifles now in the hands of LVC. And now they have the site as well. Bonus round could go their way. This round is really flipped on its head as Juice just gets behind the 2 players of Drexel. That's not what you want to see from them. How are they going to go for this retake? Bluey going to play towards main. Just going to check it through, puts a shot down. And now Hunter going to work with Kishi here. But can they get anything done? They have a LVC now has the rifles. Kishi, though, going to pick up Crisper, picks up Zario as well. That's 2 down. Now it's all down to Sardog, and the clutch is not going to come through. Hunter going to get the pinch. LVC very nearly take that rifle round, or that bonus round, and it should not have been nearly that close for Drexel. Very great execution from LVC. Honestly, they were in the driver's seat to win that round, but unfortunately for LVC, Hunter able to hold on the pinch and pick up a couple kills and keep them in the round. Kishi also coming in very crucial there, finding both players in Boathouse with that rifle advantage. So that's really how they win the round there. We'll see if LVC, though, can bring it back with what's now a 4 rifle round. Actually, no. There's going to be a major save for Drexel. I kind of forgot, since they lost so many rifles, that it's not really going to be a big buy for them. LVC certainly with an advantage here. Crisper just on the other side of a few of these players. Recon drone comes out. Crisper can't hit the shots. And now, those rifles going to go straight to Drexel. John finds one. Zario does as well. But now it's a 3v3. Still doable for Drexel here. Arrow is going to be very weak. So is Herford. Juice going to get the spike planted. Looks like Bluey going to be playing over in CT.
Obscuring vision.
Sardog gonna pick up Bluey. John picks up Arrow, and Juice not gonna have to do anything there over in Jenny. John just finishing the job for him.
Taking that back.
As now LVC taking that round gets a bit close after Crisper
1 second,
misses a couple shots there, but they managed to bounce back with the power of those rifles. Now we should see a full rifle round from both teams, and we definitely will. Herford gonna buy the Ares. That's something I haven't really seen at all. It's gonna be a bit of a force though for Drexel.
I need a concealment.
As the op shot just gonna whiff to the side there. Looks like LVC just gonna decide to rotate on back through their spawn over to the B site. There's gonna be no one playing in mid for Drexel. Actually, all these players gonna be off site, at least on the B side of the map. Herford maybe able to get a spot with that recon drone. Definitely spots John, and I believe that's also Zario that he gets the spots on. John just gonna pop his ultimate, tries to get through, but he can't get the shot off. Herford gonna find one before falling to Sardog. Now, all these players of Drexel forced to rush through CT. Op shot once again, not gonna hit anything. Zario back sight. Gonna toss that nade. That should do a fair bit of damage. Now he's just gonna flash out. Maybe able to get a push. Arrow picking off Sardog. And all the kills going the way of Drexel. It's all down to Crisper in the 1v2. And he can't find, actually it was a 1v3. He only finds 1 kill. And Drexel stealing that round away from LVC. Just a very solid retake as they find the kills that they need. And despite some trades going in for LVC, does not matter. Drexel managed to pull it through. Heading into round number 6. LVC going to look towards that A site once again. See if they decide to rotate on out.
You want to play? Let's play.
We're going to hear that tour de force get pulled out from Sardog, and already with a kill. John already going to be scaled up through tree. The Nightfall going to come in from Crisper. John taking out Hunter over in tree. There's going to be one more player here. That's Kishi. What can he find? He gets flashed. Juice picking up that one. Now LVC once again has sight control.
One enemy
That arrow
remaining.
going to come out from Hereford, but it's not going to find anyone. John picking up one and rushing through to get the second on to Hereford, and LVC with a flawless there in the next round.
Grenade.
LVC now up 4-2. LVC once again looking to favor towards that A site, and really that last round getting opened up by Sardog with that tour de force. Arrow gonna pop the knives with that jet ultimate. Shot's gonna ring out. Crisper just waiting for this push from Hunter. Not gonna find anything just yet. Arrow gonna pick off Zarya with the knives. The round has really come to a halt here. Let's see if Arrow can spot another. Doesn't see anything on the jiggle peak just yet. Crisper now looking to scale up through A main. Is he going to check this corner? Put some shots down the field. And the dog gonna give away Kishi's position. A bit of shaky shots from Crisper, but he managed to get the job done. John picking up Bluey over back tree.
Recovering it.
And now the spike planted and a 2v4 in favor of LVC here.
Obscuring vision.
In a great position to take this this round. We'll see John gonna play through hell. Gonna be the closest one to the action here, but Juice gonna have an angle. Crisper also gonna be playing through main, so we'll be able to get the jump spot onto a couple players. Juice peeks one, and Crisper gets the kill onto the second after Hereford takes down Juice. The trade's effective, keeping LVC in this map. Keeping them in the lead is go up now 5-2. They've been doing a great job of creating space over in mid, and especially through tree as they want to go towards that A site. We've seen similar success on B, but not quite as much. I think the retakes for Drexel on B have been fairly stronger, and that's really where they get their round wins as well. So we'll see if they can continue that if LVC decides to go to that site. So I'm not going to have the op, but we'll see Bluey pull out the tour de force. See if Sardog ends up peeking. It's going to be a one-on-one here. If this goes down and Bluey gets the spot, Sardog has no idea. But another smoke going to go down. Bluey wants to play patient, but he knows this player is right in his sights. Sardog just has no idea. Blue. LVC, the rest of LVC looking to scale up, and Sardog now going to get that shot through, and Bluey finally off the ultimate from his teammate Hunter gets the call and forces Sardog to push out and into a bad spot. So LVC or Drexel gonna have a advantage here in this round. Can Zarya get this peek onto Bluey? It looks like he's just gonna back down from that. Rest of LVC gonna look to push towards A. Bluey gonna be posted up in market. And Bluey just trying to make sure nothing comes in mid as well. John now just has to fly through, gets spotted by the recon drone. The shot from Bluey misses. Crisper takes him out. Ultimate gone. But there's still a player in boat here. That's going to be Kishi. But he can't find anything. Juice on the pinch. 2v3. LVC still down a man. As now it's down to Crisper and Zario. 10 seconds remain as well. Zario finds one, finds two. But Crisper gets the spike down. Now it's a 1v1. And he's just getting pinged. And there he is. An arrow gonna find the kill as well. Just barely managing to take down Crisper there. Who's been looking a bit off today, I'd say, so far. But we'll see if he can pick it up here. Arrow with a huge clutch there. Keeps them really in this map for now, as the rifle's still in their hands for the most part. Hunter not going to be able to fully buy, but and same with Bluey, but Bluey at least has the Vandal in his hands, so not the greatest for Drexel, but they are certainly working their way towards weakening the economy of LVC. Kishi gonna quickly take out that haunt, or that prowler from Crisper. Sardog looking towards tree. Bluey gonna teleport out. Looks to be back heaven here. LVC gonna be pushing through tree. Zario gonna get that peek hit onto Kishi as maybe gets a bit overzealous and pops the ultimate as well. Now LVC just gonna run through with the suppress. John getting a bit of damage to him, I think? Or no, Zario takes a couple pings of damage himself, actually. Just gonna hide behind this box. Juice gonna look to plant. Looks like Zario just gonna hop down in hell. Sardog picks off Bluey and tree. Actually, it looks more towards mid, but either way, now Zario gonna toss that grenade up top. Forces these players out from heaven. Arrow picking up Zario and John, but it doesn't matter. Crisper and Juice picking up the last sets of kills there. Sardog obviously there to support as well, but it does not matter. LVC gonna pick up yet another round.
Should I play some stars in this reality?
Looks like we're gonna see a heavy mid presence here from Drexel. Bluey gonna be watching over towards the main. Sardog should run into at least a player here. These Drexel players look to sprint through on the save, and they get it. That's a rifle in their hands now. But how much is that going to give them is now Kishi. Gonna be the only one on the site. Flick is a hit for Kishi. Hereford gets taken out. John once again popping. I think it's the third time this game he's gotten his ultimate. Arrow also popped his ultimate. One of these could be huge for these teams, but John decides to put it away. Spots a few players, but Arrow with the flick onto John. Juice makes it a 2v3. Crisper makes it a 2v1. Kishi just gets down though, and now Crisper not gonna spot it. Bluey are not gonna hear him either. Bluey just gonna look to res his teammate and then get that spike defused, as they have enough time to do both.
This is less than ideal.
A huge round for Drexel there once again, as we see the defuse come in, and it's a huge thrifty for Drexel. We see this a lot from LVC. They get thriftied very often, and they just allow other teams to kind of force the chaos and sprint at them, and really the trade's just not effective enough for LVC to take down those players playing so close. Bluey gonna have that op as well. He picks up from Sardog, I believe. Kishi just gonna be playing close in main. Gonna be the only player from Drexel to really get any info if LVC decides to push. Gonna detect 3 with that knife. Now he just has to back up, tries to throw the nade, but now he's just gonna get spotted by these players. He's not gonna get anything, as now LVC have to rush on through, try and find these picks if they can. You see Hereford with the Odin. He may be able to get a spray through heaven here down to hell. See if that ends up being a possibility. There he goes. He will now start the spray. Cosmic Divider gonna come in for Juice. The nade gonna force from Zario, gonna force these players of Drexel back just a little bit. Crisper looking to pop his ultimate if necessary, and it looks like he will. Arrow gonna take out John. Arrow gonna take down Zario as well. Hunter finds another. And Crisper now
One enemy
putting
remaining.
Sardog in a 1v2. He's going to just teleport off site. The spot Hunter on that fuse, and he takes him down. Sardog, the 1vx's always in his favor.
Last round before the switch.
And looks like LVC gonna take a timeout here, actually. We'll see what the players are thinking here over on the player cam. LVC doing a decent job of keeping Drexel at bay, but we've seen them annihilate teams of this caliber, or teams like this before. So I think LVC can do much, much better, especially in their post-plant situations. They're really not doing a great job of holding their angles and playing their trades, playing off of each other. And I think that causes a lot of turmoil in their post-plant positions. Just 20 more seconds left here. As you can see, Coach Elliott, Coach Hockey Man, just letting the players know, giving them some advice going into into this last round of this half and going into the rest of the series. As now we see the timeout come to a close. Get back on into the game, 7-4. LVC looking to make it 8-4 for the half.
Without a concealment. Satchel up.
Especially with the weapons that his team is forced to use. John just barely gonna get grazed by that bullet there, and as he's jumping up, gets caught. Now it's a 2v4. This is a very bad situation for LVC. Now Juice and Sardog forced a clutch. Juice just trying to play this player through the main, and now it's all down to Sardog. And before I can even say anything, LVC just gonna get stormed on. Honestly, their holds were horrific in that half. Their post plants were just immensely terrible in that half. We very rarely see LVC struggle that much on the defensive side of things, or the post-plant side of things, I guess. We'll see if LVC can hold on a bit better on their attacking half, which I'd like to imagine that they would. They definitely are a very strong attacking team, or defending team, sorry. We've seen them have phenomenal holds in halves here.
Right there.
So we'll see if they can continue that. Looks like Drexel is just gonna split push, or it looks like, yeah, it looks like Drexel is going to have a bit of a split push here. Hereford, the one to peek mid. Sardog gonna be at long range with that ghost. You spot him, but I'm not putting any damage down. Bluey gonna push through B main to mid. Puts a fair bit of damage though. He is put really weak. See if any more pressure comes the way of Sardog. As Zario and John rotate the tree. Juice gonna be playing up in heaven here. Util starting to come out. Juice is going to have to peek here. As the spike starts going down. He should have a kill onto Hunter. He does. Kishi over in main gets put very weak. Sardog look to pick up some as well. Hereford gonna get taken out.
One
Juice finding 3 in the round. Now it's all down to Arrow. What can he do? Spots Zario trying to take him out. He finds the kill there, but that's all she wrote for him. Juice gonna go for that defuse. Also, I've never seen that plant position. That is a very interesting plant. for Drexel. I'm not saying it's a bad plan. It's just a plan I've never seen personally before. So maybe they have a strategy that's a bit more uncommon, more unorthodox. But who knows?
That works.
As LVC looking to continue to force their lead. Drexel going to look to regroup. Looks like B will be their site of choice this time around. Zaryo going to look to toss a nade over. It looks like Zaryo going to find Bluey, although Bluey going to get the headshot onto Crisper early. Zaryo finds a second. That's all he's going to get, though. At least gets 2 before falling. Sardog going to pick off Arrow before having to teleport out. LVC with the life advantage. Juice going to have a Vandal.
1 enemy remaining.
Sardog picks up Kishi, and John on the flank picks up Hunter. LVC going to take that round. Was that the second round of the half? I'm surprised there's a Vandal over there.
You're my friend. But maybe I should call you Kwasia because you
I believe it was. I believe it was an 8-4 half.
fam. Going to
Or no,
Astro
was
to
it?
do
Yeah,
them
it was a
Astro
9.
Guardian things I do.
It was a 9-3 half. So yeah, that was the second round. But LVC going to at least have a Vandal to work with here in the bonus. Could be huge for.
Woo! Let's start. That should work.
LVC if Juice can use it properly. It looks like Crisper going to be the main player holding over towards B main. And John going to at least pick off 1 before Hunter gets the trade. So a rifle in their sight, but Kishi is going to be watching this.
No charges.
Kishi just trying to spray through, but Zaryo able to pick up that rifle and get away with his life. So now LVC in a good spot to pick up this bonus round and kind of steal it away from Drexel.
Shutting them down.
Knife not going to detect any of the LVC players.
Shut down.
Kishi, though, going to finally push through and pick up Sardog over towards Market. Sorry, over towards main. Now Kishi just looking to get on through. Bluey finds Crisper.
left.
Juice, though,
1 enemy
in
remaining.
hell at least finds 1. Now it's all down to Zaryo. The 1v3 Arrow flies on up and picks off Zaryo before he can do any damage. And the whole team of Drexel was very, very weak, so that could have been a really bad round for them. That could have been turned around very quickly for if they weren't careful. But Arrow managed to find the shots, so it does not matter. LVC going to take that, or sorry, Drexel going to take that round. Keep themselves within 3. Very, very close, though. See Crisper toss that haunt. Going to get destroyed immediately, so he knows to back on down. Sardog watching through mid. Going to get spotted by that vault, or that drone, and just has to back down. Arrow going to pop his ultimate once again. Sardog trying to
Trap destroyed.
play his life, but also try and not allow anyone to get too close through Market. The 2 of those players from Drexel are going to manage to break on through. Arrow pushes with his knives. John picks up Kishi, and all of the kills going LVC's way. Arrow, though, finds at least 1 back. These arrows can be humongous for Arrow. Finds the kill. Picks up the rifle as well. The ultimate. And Sardog going to be wise to that one. Bluey trying to get on the flank, but does not work. Team ace for LVC. They find their 10th round on the board as well. And LVC just a few more rounds away from taking this one away from Drexel and going up 1-0 in the series.
Some stars in the astral plane. I should.
Looks like we're going to see an A hit here from Drexel. Zario and Juice just both playing on this box. Zario decides to jump on down, which may be for the
You
better.
want to play? Let's play.
Concealment.
You're gonna see that ultimate come out from come out from Bluey actually. See if you can spot anything with it. Suppress not gonna do anything for Zarya there. Sardog just trying to play through main. How long will this smoke stay up though? Is Hereford gonna be able to sneak through? John gonna be playing a really awkward corner. Sardog picks up Bluey. That's a tour de force down. That's a huge kill for Sardog. And now the execute coming in for Drexel. John finds one. Juice picks up one in the top of the
One
box.
enemy
And now it's
remaining.
all down
Spike down
to Kishi. Zario somehow getting away with his life there as John through tree and Juice through the corner on the site. Managed to pick up a few kills and keep LVC in charge there. 6-11. LVC slowly but surely running away with this one.
Bring them down.
Powerless.
Spike down B. One enemy remaining.
Satchel out. Okay, who's got the snacks?
Match point.
How long ago did I transition? That could have been really bad. I don't know when that button was pressed. Hopefully it wasn't gone for too long. I'm really sorry if that was showing the players for a super long time, but I honestly didn't even look over at OBS. I didn't even know it was transition. I just looked up and it was there. Anyways. Sorry, just going to flash out and spots a few players. Not going to take down anyone. Arrow finds two. John able to clean up those kills, though. Now it's down to Hunter and Hereford on the site. Just going to look to rotate out towards mid. 2v3, so still very winnable
Shadows traveling.
for Drexel here.
Last player
Gonna be walking up mid, but Crisper gonna be waiting. Hunter at least picks off one, but John just trying to fly through with the ultimate. Hunter though with the wise teleport, the ultimate not gonna hit him, but Juice is there for the trade. A bit of a kooky, crazy first or end of the first map. LVC though managed to take it, and that is one map down and one more to go for LVC. As you can see the players, or you can see the scoreboard there. Arrow really slaying out, 22 and 15. John though 24 and 13, and the rest of his team following suit. 18 and 7 from Sardog, 18 and 9 from Juice, and 13 and 13 from Crisper. LVC kind of dominating in that map for the most part, as they managed to hold on and really keep Drexel at bay there. Very solid map. As the attacking half looked a bit rough, I would say, for LVC there, but for the most part, I would think that for the most part they managed to at least keep themselves in the lead. Their post plants looked a bit sketchy, but overall their pushes were fine. I think they do have a little bit to work on there though before they head to the LAN on Saturday, but in general it wasn't too bad. So we'll see how LVC decides or see how LVC performs on the next map is we have Fracture. Another map LVC really likes playing, but they don't get to play a lot. So we see them play Ascent fairly often. At least recently they've been playing it a lot, as Pearl has been getting banned a bit more against them. But we definitely are seeing Fracture get played a fair bit more as well. So we'll see how they take this one. But I believe we are going to have a quick little break, so we'll toss it over to the player cam for the actual reason this time that it's supposed to be used, not because I just somehow the button got pressed. Actually, no, it looks like they're ready, so we may just get on into this one. Overwatch, by the way, currently up 2-0 in map number. They're going into map number 3, and they are currently up 2-0 in the series over there. So, yeah, we're just cruising actually in this one. As Drexel just want to get out of here. They don't even want to. They don't want to spend their time here more than what they have to do as we get into the agent picks. Sardog once again playing Chamber. Zario going to play Breach. Crisper may look to play KO here. Juice going to play Brim as opposed to Astra. John still on Raze, but Crisper, I'm not sure what they'll have him play here. I would assume KO. I would assume KO actually is who they're going to play. Just going to wait for Drexel to pick here. Looks like they have everyone selected. They're just maybe taking a bit more time to talk things over. Hereford going to be over on that Neon. Bluey on the Chamber. Hunter going to pick up Brim. And Arrow going to pick up Raze. So pretty much the same comp as what we're seeing from LVC, except we'll see that Neon instead of a KO for Drexel. We'll see if that helps them out. We'll see if that double... it's not Initiator, Duelist. If that double Duelist helps them out here, it very well could. I think double Duelist is very viable on this map. It's a bit of an more awkward map. One you have to force fights on a bit more often. So we'll see if the extra help on the push benefits them. It's like Sardog gonna hold by his. Actually, knows it's not Zarya. I'm so used to him playing KO. Crisper, seeing where he wants to go. It looks like Sardog. It might be by his lonesome on the B site. It looks like Sardog. Yep, gonna be by his lonesome here over towards B, and we'll see a split push here from Drexel. The A site going to be held down by the rest of the LVC members. Zario and John going to work through Dish, but there's not going to be anyone home. So we'll see if Crisper gets any spots, though, as he will likely be the first person to engage here. If Drexel decides to open this door, maybe not. Depends on what happens here with Juice. And yep, the door will get open. Arrow takes a bit of damage. The nade gonna hit Crisper. Might be able to take him out. No. Juice gonna find all the kills though. Takes down 2. John takes another with his nade. And now it's all down to Kishi and Bluey over in main. Can they find anything though? Or are they at least able to rotate out? Bluey at least has the sheriff, the Chamber Sheriff here. Gonna get hit a few times through that box, but he picks up Crisper with the headshot. It's a good flick. Can he pick up another? He may get high load. Just gonna pick up that frenzy and try to get on through.
30 seconds left. Last player standing.
And he does find one on the trade, but Zario not gonna allow anything further as picks up the trade onto Bluey for Juice, and LVC gonna take round number 1 on Fracture. Drexel just looking to 5-stack 3 main. They kind of get caught, and once Crisper is able to give that call out to his teammates that every single player is A main, or at least that a few are A main, then that allows LVC to kind of just hold them down. And I'm not the biggest fan of not split pushing through the back there, as they don't really have any pressure anywhere else on the map then. And it allows LVC to just kind of either pinch through if they wanted to, or stack over an A and kind of just hold the choke point. But it looks like we'll see a bit more split push now. Spike's still going to be in spawn, though. Hereford going to look to peek through. John going to find that kill. As Sardog picks up another on site. He does get concussed, but it doesn't really matter. It's not going to mean much. And it looks like we're going to see Drexel look to rotate over towards A. Bomb going to be in the hands of Hunter. Juice just sticking to his gun here over an A. Wise decision for the moment. Making a lot of noise, but Bluey almost able to catch him out as he's trying to just peek. John gonna toss the nade very short. So that's gonna, all that util getting dumped is gonna force these players back. And now LVC in a great spot. Crisper picks up Kishi. The last two players in main. John finding Bluey. Juice just trying to spray through the smoke, and he gets the shots. Flawless round from LVC in round number 2, and the push just getting halted immediately by LVC there. Now heading into the bonus, just gonna look to take a few rifles off the hands of Drexel, but obviously a round 1 would be even better to add on top of it. We'll see how Drexel decide to push this. They can be a bit more aggressive as they do have the rifle advantage, as you can see there.
No loose ends.
Arrow gonna pick up the first blood onto John. And now Sardog just trying to play his life up. And Power, can he find it? He gets the headshot, but it's not gonna kill as he is using a ghost. Hereford gonna take down Crisper. And now these players of LVC just forced to try and retake, trying to at least find a kill here. Juice trying to sprint through, finds Hereford. Still a bit more work to get done though. Zario just gonna try and clear with Juice here. Manages to get through the smoke in main. Zardog picks up Kishi on the other side, but Hunter gonna be playing through that smoke. It's all down to Zario. Can he at least find a kill? And no, he cannot. Actually, no, he does get killed. Sorry, he finds the pick onto Bluey at least, but 2 players still alive for Drexel there at the end. Good job from LVC to at least take 3 rifles out of their hands. That is a fair bit of econ out of their way. So there's those players not really going to be able to buy, and LVC going to have a full buy. As you can see, Bluey does have the ultimate, so he's at least in a position where he can save this round. And I would imagine he's just going to pull that out right away. Maybe look for a pick over in Satellite.
You want to play? Let's play.
The player that's going to be there is Crisper. Knife going to detect at least 1. Juice might run into some trouble here, though. Very, very soon. That Molly gonna at least buy him some time. The Raze bot going to detect him. He's gonna take a bit of damage as well from the nade.
Right here.
Sardog gonna be playing in this close corner. Finds 1, but can't find anything else. Does at least a little bit more damage to Kishi before falling there. Zario gonna toss down that concussion. Can he at least get a kill off of it? He does put some more damage down. Finds 1, and the rest of his team picking up the other kills. And it's all down to Bluey with the Tour de Force. A fantastic weapon to have in this situation. Also has the Phantom in his hands. See what he can do.
30 seconds left.
Just 30 seconds remain though. Spike right in front of these LVC players' crosshairs. Bluey may just look to save here. Maybe look for a pick, but No, he's not going to find anything. Zario playing patiently. Managed to find that kill onto Bluey. Make sure he doesn't get any more rifles off this. LVC Overwatch taking their series over to Sales over in the MACtion and the MAC Conference. 3-0 over to Sales. So, great win from them after, unfortunately, taking a loss last night. Back here now in LVC Valorant play. Looks like the players of Drexel just looking to rotate through on the ropes. John and Zario might be able to get a push here. John's just going to get some audio. Kishi gets a collat. Not what you want to see.
Off your feet!
As now the ultimate going to come in from Kishi. Juice, though, up top. Zario takes down
Spike
Kishi.
down A.
And Juice gets the kill while concussed. But he can't find anything
One
else.
enemy remaining.
But it's all down to Arrow.
Enemy remaining.
Finds Sardog, and now Zario and Arrow in a 1v1. Spike going down.
Spike planted.
It does get planted, but Yuto getting tossed, and Zario with the shot. Zario keeping LVC in the lead. Is what a fantastic shot from him. And a very, very quick round for these teams, especially after that initial collat onto John and Crisper. But it does not matter. LVC gonna pick up the kill anyways, or pick up the round anyways. Fantastic work from them as they continue to push their lead even further. Looks like we're going to see another split push. It looks like over towards the B site. Spike's still going to be in the spawn, though, of Drexel. Sardog going to pull out his tour de force. Hunter decides to push through B main. He's certainly not going to be around for too long in the round. Zarya going to look to stun towards main. Crisper just trying to watch the push through arcade. John looking to play off of Crisper's contact. You see Bluey push under. Sardog finally finding that kill onto Hunter, but he also gets a consolation onto Kishi and Arrow.
Last player standing.
Great sets of kills as Juice finds Herford on the pinch, and now it's all down to Bluey. Just going to pick up that ultimate orb.
Flawless.
At Sardog. Oh, no, I went to switch to Sardog. That was my fault. I went to switch to Sardog, and I hit the wrong number. Either way, Sardog going to pick up 4 in that round with the Tour de Force. You can see the power of that weapon. Sardog, the stone-cold killer that he is. Taking heads, taking names.
That's a good spot.
Gonna do the damage, and LVC now 5-1. The econ of Drexel just in more than shambles. Looks like he's just gonna try and get aggressive here too. Bluey may have the chance, but John gonna get concussed. He has the ultimate though, and it doesn't matter. The nade picks up 2, and John picks up a 3rd with the ultimate. And the rush gonna prove deadly for Drexel. Bluey not gonna hit those shots onto Sardog. Gonna get one with the hit one with the trip mine, but it doesn't matter. Sardog gonna take that fight over at B, and a very, very unfortunate round.
Will fulfill my purpose.
Not a bad plan from Drexel, but unfortunately John just has all the util that's gonna do all the AoE damage. Finds a double with the nade as those players are stunned up and cannot move from that nade that John throws. And then he has the ultimate pulled out just in case, and it does come in handy as he finds another. OVC just cruising right now.
Kill all your
Looking to get that
opponents.
matchup in the finals.
Shutting them down. They're suppressed.
As Crisper gonna find 2 with the knife. Trying to take this fight with Arrow, but not over peak. Sardog gonna have some shots of his own. Finds a double onto those players in main, down to 30 HP. That's all he needs, though. It's shoot, if he continues to shoot the way he did, or the way he is. LVC just playing very, very patiently, very, very disciplined from them. Crisper just trying to play his life in arcade, cannot find anything, just gets a bit of damage done as he does get forced out by that nade. John just trying to keep his players from pushing through arcade, but it doesn't matter. Sardog now, though, gonna have the angle up top in tower, and John gonna push through as well off that ultimate from Zario. 7-1 in LVC's favor.
Okay, but I will also bring my own.
They
No offense.
are having a field day right now, and Hunter wisely gonna call a timeout there for Drexel. As you can see, Coach Hockeyman once again just hanging out, giving the players some advice for the next few rounds. While it has looked fairly good for LVC, there's always something to improve upon. They did drop a round, and they can sometimes get a bit overzealous on occasion as well. So we'll see if LVC can look to close this one out in a very, very dominant fashion. So far, so good, if that's what they're going for. 20 seconds left in the timeout real quick, and man, LVC just kind of controlling the sites and forcing Drexel to util dump basically whatever site that they decide to go to initially. They're forcing Drexel to util dump, and it's still just not quite working out for them, as they're getting caught, they're getting picked, and they're getting countered. LVC simply shooting much better as well. I'd love to see the headshot percent, or not just the headshot, but just the shooting percentage as well for these players. As I'd imagine for LVC it would be a fairly high for this map, and I mean this series in general. Crisper, I'm gonna be looking towards the arcade once more. It's really gonna be where
They found my trap.
some of the forces from Drexel come through, and it looks like main will also be a place of choice. Who's going to get into an engagement first? It looks like it's going to be Sardog, and Crisper just going to have to pop the ultimate, force the util away for the time being on the B site. Obviously, just going to have to look to retake here. Bluey going to find the opener on Zario, finds Crisper as well through the smoke, just spraying through, managed to find a couple kills. John gets picked off on the pinch. The Juice going to look to add another set of pressure on this pinch, and the shot's a bit shaky, but he managed to get the kill. Bluey on the other side going to pick up Crisper, and now it's all down to Juice. He's going to get picked off through tower, so LVC, the hold not good enough as they get fully sprayed through on this, or through the smokes.
That works.
That is a huge, huge round to win for Drexel. They don't want this to go much further than it already is. It's already not a great situation. Adding a few more rounds isn't going to help either.
Focus now.
Looks like we're going to see a heavy Actually, we're going to see a heavy main hit, from Drexel, and Arrow going to get the flick onto Sardog before he can even get that shot out. And Arrow going to pop the ultimate, not going to kill any, not going to find any damage though. Zario picks off Arrow. Crisper manages to stay out of the ultimate from the brim, and Crisper finds a double. That airstrike not going to really do much. And Bluey picks off John now to 2v1. Bluey, the shot's a bit off, but he still managed to find that kill, and doesn't matter. Zario quickly there to trade, as Juice did do a lot of damage there before Zario had to push in and find the kill. Zario also going to have this op, so he's going to be able to toss that to Sardog. Not going to lose a ton of money in that round, and it's going to be a save here from Drexel. They're going to look to buy for that last round and a half, which will be the next round after this one. We'll see if they can at least make a bit of noise, but LVC should be able to buy fully in the next round.
You want to play? Let's play.
We hear that tour de force come out from Bluey. We'll see if he can find at least a pick or two with it. Huge for them, and it does as he flicks onto Juice. Although John just
down
finding
A.
a double. He's been managing to hit all kinds of shots this map. And look at this from John. Right on the other side of the smoke. Arrow with a headshot onto Crisper, though. Now it's a 3v3. And John kind of trapped here. Zario as well. Sardog just trying to watch their pinch, but how much can they do as John gets picked off? Sardog hits the shot, though, and Zario manages to get the kill before the door shuts, and now it's a 1v1, and Sardog wins those with the op. Shot clean for Sardog, and manages to find 2 in that round, and cleans it up for his team. Now in the last round of the half, Sardog going to be able to both have the op and pull out that tour de force. He's going to drop that to Zario, so we'll see a double op situation for LVC. Full buys from both teams. Looks like that's going to be the only ultimate, though. Unless if Zario, Juice, or Crisper can find a double in the round and still have time to pull out their ultimates, but I don't think that'll really happen. Or if they manage to pick up an ult orb. John going to be holding the satellite, finds the opener onto Herford. Now going to toss down that bot, which should check, but no, it's not going to, as Kishi pushes a bit quicker than the drone can get there, but it does not matter. Even giving the nice shot over to John Cook, giving him props for that one. Zario sitting up top on site, waiting for the push. Shot doesn't connect. Juice just waiting for this press through door. The Blue find this kill. He can. Well, actually, no. Arrow gets it as Juice at least manages to find Bluey before he gets taken out. John on the pinch here. Gonna be able to clean up here, but it doesn't matter. Sardog too quick with it. Finds Hunter. Finds Arrow. John on the pinch. Just there for a bit of insurance. As now we head to the half. The end of the first half going to end in a 10-2 favor for LVC. Just 3 more rounds, and Drexel out of playoffs for the fall season, and LVC into the finals. They are the first seed in this division, so it is expected that they make finals at least. GMU Gold going to likely be waiting for them as well. Currently 1-0 for MTC. GMU Gold with their backs against the wall there. That's a very interesting game. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to call both games. I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to have their stream pulled up so I can actually see what's going on over there in the GMU camp. John going to look to just rush on through Arcade. Now all of LVC is going right here. Trying to just satchel the tower, and he hits the jump. Can Kishi get a kill, though? And he does. A huge pick for Kishi, but it doesn't matter. Zario flying through for that one. And all the kills going LVC's way. Zario managing to take down Bluey. Arrow, though, finds a double, and now it's all down to Crisper as the rest of his team falls. That Boombot gonna detect Crisper a few times there. Flash not gonna work too well for him, as Arrow just standing right on the stairs waiting for LVC to put, or waiting for Crisper to push through. Is LVC gonna drop that round now 10-3 in favor of LVC. Drexel at least getting 1 back. We'll see if they can continue to take more rounds off of this team, but it's going to be a hell of a comeback if they manage to find this one. See Crisper join his team over in Dish, grabs the spike. Juice just going to be watching the flank. First one of contact here, likely going to be Herford, who has a Phantom in this round. We'll see if that buy pays off for him. Oh, we see slowly but surely making their way up through. John just gonna satchel on through, manages to get past, and he spots Hunter, and unfortunately gets caught with his nade. Herford finds a double. Zario just trying to back on up. Sardog seeing if we can get a pick with that Sheriff, but just gonna back away with Zario here. Two v 5, 30 seconds left. I don't think LVC is certainly not really expecting to win this round, I'd imagine. Just seeing if anyone gets a bit overzealous. See if they can take a rifle away from Drexel here. Going into the bonus.
10 seconds left.
It looks like Zarya just going to hop down. Sardog also finds another, so that's a couple of rifles out of their hands, but ultimately Hunter going to find the last 2 kills. And LVC at least get a couple away, and now they can buy in this round.
I'm out of here.
We'll see if LVC can bring it back now and keep the snowball out of the way. We see just gonna look to have a flawless round here and keep the players of Drexel at bay. Altorp gonna get grabbed there for Kishi, I believe. LVC looking to push through main, but they're taking this very, very slowly. Sorry, you're gonna throw down that concuss. Now the execute going for LVC. I think it's Kishi behind the box. Zario gets the spot onto his arm. That's a great first pick, and now LVC with full control of the site. Spike is down, full control of the round now as well. As long as they play safe, play smart. Crisper and Zarya are going to hold towards main. Juice going to look to keep tower in their hands. As Herford does get here, but it doesn't matter. He's not going to find a kill. Sardog picking up arrow, picking up 2, picking up 3. Crisper the only player from LVC to fall. That is exactly what they need if they plan to take this series and close it out on this map. LVC in a very, very good spot here to take this map. Just 2 more rounds and they'll be in the grand finals with MDC Blue currently up 1-0 in the series against GMU Gold. I'd say personally a very surprising result. I did not expect MDC to take a map off of him, actually. LVC, though, going to look to push through Arcade. The only player on this site going to be Kishi. Herford going to get on the flank fast enough with that Neon. At least takes out Crisper, and now look at him go. Sardog, though, does not care. And that's an ace as well for Sardog. I can't believe I just did not spectate him. I apologize. At least they're all recording their own perspectives. He's going to have to pull that clip. I'm sure he's going to look at that one again. As now LVC on to match point, and it's looking very, very rough here for Drexel. They at least have the econ to fully buy, but it's going to be all or nothing every single round from here on out. Sardog going to pop the ultimate as well after having that ace. Bluey looking to jump peek through a main here. Oh, we see just very slow take here. Looks like Sardog looking to scale through a B main here. John gonna find the first blood onto Bluey, and Sario gonna find another one onto Arrow. LVC now in the driver's seat. What else can be done here for Drexel? Is this it? Is this the last stand for Drexel? Is this all they have left in them? Kishi on the pinch, finds one. No one looking tower. That's 3 for Kishi. Still doable for Drexel. The ultimate gets popped as well for Hereford, and it's all down to Juice. What can he do? And nothing! Kishi keeping Drexel in it. LVC, a massive blunder. They give up tower completely, and it costs them the entire round as he finds 3 easy kills.
Right there.
And LVC just gets stunned, gets stopped on that round, and when they really should have won. Still match point though for LVC here. Still able to full buy though for Drexel as they kept most of their guns anyways. I believe only 2. I believe after those first 2 players fall from Drexel, I think that would be it. I think that was the only players they lost. I could be wrong on that though. A main here. A main hit here for LVC, but Bluey picks up that kill onto Sardog and gets some not stuns, but some tags onto John. And Bluey just teleports on out, managing to play his life. We'll see Kishi on the pinch, so we'll see if he can get through fast enough for it to really be effective. Hereford falls, trades going through, but that's Crisper, so he's going to get revived. And now LVC has the site. Once again, a great take here from LVC. Is Crisper going to pick up that flank? It looks like he will. That's going to be the last real player there for Drexel. Hunter going to find it. Actually, no. 2v1. It's all down to Hunter, though. He's going to have to push this. Is LVC going to give him 2 one-on-ones? The flash is not going to hit. But no, Crisper closes it out. 13-5. LVC
I'm so proud.
not allowing anything further on the comeback. And that'll do it for this series. 2-0 for LVC. Dominant on Fracture as well. Look at that stat line. Sardog. Stone Cold Killer. 26-9. Not allowing anything past him. 13-5 for LVC there. And we'll see them in the championship of this division. Taking the 2-0 over Drexel. GMU Gold and MDC Blue actually in a very good series. So actually what we're going to do is we're going to end off the stream here. We'll be back tomorrow with LVC Rainbow Six taking on Toronto Metro for their series against we'll see the series of LVC against Toronto Metro for the NACE playoffs for Rainbow Six, and the winner of that game will go on to play Butler, the #1 seed in the playoffs. The way that their season is working is a bit different, but that is going to be it from us tonight. We will send you guys over to GMU stream where you will be able to see the other team, the team that LVC will be facing in the finals, as that series is currently in map number 2. We will see you guys here tomorrow.